guys, welcome back to Krystal Klear Ideas. I am so excited because I was tagged by Miss Johanna right here on YouTube to do the Happynichi tag. You guys know that I am loving my Happynichi right now, so if you want to hear my answers to these questions, stay tuned. Krystal Klear Ideas. I know this is a little unusual because here I am face to face with you guys, but I was so excited that I was tagged by Johanna right here on YouTube to answer the questions of the Happynichi tag. I love tag videos. I really enjoy them. I love to hear all of the different varieties of answers. And if you didn't get an opportunity to check out Johanna's video, the original tag video for this Happynichi tag that's going around, I'm going to link it right here, right above me, somewhere in the cards, probably on this side. So make sure you check her Happynichi tag video out because it was very informative. Mine is not going to be clearly as informative as hers because mine is going to be based off of my own personal opinion, but I couldn't wait to share all of the answers that I have dreamed up and thought of for you guys. So we're going to jump right in. Before we do, I did want to let you know that if this is your first time watching, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the Bling Squad. Make sure you click that subscribe button so that you can be an official member of the Bling Squad. And also, make sure you give me a big thumbs up if you really enjoy this video. Comment down below and let me know how you are using your Happynichi. So, I have my Happynichi right here. I'm so excited. So if you have not seen how I set up my Happynichi, I will also link that video somewhere in the cards. But I am using my Happynichi right now to do the Happynichi tag. I just thought it was very fitting. Okay, so first question of the Happynichi tag. And the actual tag is called Why I Love My Happynichi. And the first question is, what is a Happynichi? Now, a Happynichi to me is anything that is something that you have created. Now, Johanna went in detail in her video about the Hobonichi, how the Hobonichi was actually named after the company that came up with it, and it is a Japanese-based company, and it is quite expensive for a small planner where the pages are like Bible pages, as I have heard that it was explained. And so a lot of individuals wanted the same concept, but they didn't want to spend that money in it. Plus, they wanted to make sure that they're not sacrificing the quality of the paper that they enjoy for the Hobonichi. So that's when they came up with different types of planners called fauxbonichis or fake Hobonichis, so that they would be able to reinvent that same type of concept but make it their own. So it's like a fake Hobonichi. Now, Happynichi is actually using Happy Planner products. So we actually, for me, a Happynichi is any planner that you have created for any use that you specify using Happy Planner products. To me, that's a Happynichi. Now, some people say that the Happynichi makes you happy, and so that's why they call it a Happynichi, which is true. I have found that to be true myself. But in my opinion, a Happynichi is any type of planner that you can create that gives you the creative freeness, that is not stipulated by a layout, that utilizes Happy Planner products. So let me say that again. In a clearer way. In my opinion, a Happynichi is any planner that you have created that is free of a layout for any use that you choose to that uses Happy Planner products. So if you create a layout and it is free from any, it's just a blank slate and you created the layout yourself, and you're putting it together to utilize as a planner, and you're using Happy Planner products, to me, that's a Happynichi. So yeah, hopefully you understand. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below in the comments. And I'll be glad to answer any questions. But in my opinion, a Happynichi is any freeform planner that you create that does not already have a pre-distinguished layout, and you use Happy Planner products to put that together. Of course, you can add other products as well, but Happy Planner products would be the main products that you would be using. Question number 2, why do you love your Happynichi? Okay, so I love my Happynichi because it brings out all of my creative juices. It just makes my creative juices flow. And so what I mean by that is I am consistently trying to figure out ideas of new layouts, new spreads, new designs, new things that I can draw, how I can incorporate this sticker, how I can incorporate that sticker when it comes to my Happynichi. When I plan for my Happynichi, it's like my creative juices are wide open. I have ideas coming out of the wazoo when it comes to my Happynichi. And I'm always trying to figure out, how can I make this look good? How can I make it appealing? How can I make it simple and clear? Because you guys know that I'm Krystal Klear Ideas. If it looks complicated, I'm probably not going to do it, because I like to make sure that I'm feeding my ego and my confidence. I do challenge myself on quite a few occasions, but I don't want it to be something that is always a challenge. I want it to be something that I can enjoy. And so that's what I really love about my Happynichi. You have a clean slate. I've always loved blank paper, grid paper, graph paper, something that you can just draw, create whatever you want. And the Happynichi gives me that. It gives me all of that. And so that's why it makes me happy. Because when I have a blank sheet of filler paper, whether it's a half sheet or a full sheet or classic size, and I can dream up or create whatever I want, and it actually turns out the way I envisioned up here, it blows my mind. I love it. So that's why I'm loving my Happynichi, because my Happynichi takes me outside of the comfort zone. It takes me outside of that box, and it helps me. It pushes me to be a little bit more creative, and that's what I like. That's what I feel that I really need. Question number 3. What do you use your Happynichi for? Well, I actually use Happynichi. Why do you love your Happynichi? I love my Happynichi because it really gets all of my creative juices flowing. It forces me out of my comfort zone. It forces me to be creative, and that's something that you really need. Okay, number 3. What do you use your Happynichi for? I use my Happynichi as an everyday carry. That is a planner that I take with me every single day, everywhere. It's small enough to fit in my bag. It's small enough for me to whip out in the grocery store without being embarrassed or having things fall out everywhere. Yes, EDC, everyday carry. So to give you an idea of what I use for everyday carry, I actually write my grocery list in there. My everyday carry is pretty much like the Cliff Notes version of my Classic Happy Planner. So in grave detail in my Classic Happy Planner, I would map out everything that I need to get done that day. But the Happynichi actually has like my top priorities. So it's like the Cliff Notes version. And it also has space where if I come up with an idea while I'm on the go, or if I remember that I need to do something, or if I want to pre-plan to do something in the future, I can jot it down right there in my Happynichi. So I am loving that. Number 4, why did you start your Happynichi? I used to carry my classic planner around as my everyday carry, but over time I realized that it was way too big, too bulky, and it was something that I really should have just kept home because it was just getting to be too much. So I had already eventually realized that I was going to have to switch over to something a little bit smaller just to carry around with me throughout the day. I didn't want to do the Micronichi or the Micro Happy Planner because it was a little too small for me, but I do have a girlfriend that uses her Micronichi like her micro note, Happy Notes as a Micronichi, and her name is Dates, Dots, and Details right on Instagram. So when you go on her Instagram, go ahead and shout her out. Let her know that Krystal Klear Ideas sent you and ask to see her Micronichi because it is super, super cute. But as an individual who writes a lot of things down, I knew I was going to need more space. And I really didn't want to get a mini happy planner because to me, the mini happy planner already had a predisposed layout and I knew I wasn't going to have enough room. So I decided that I wanted to use my Happynichi as my everyday carry. And so that's what I use it for. Why did I start my Happynichi? Well, my Happynichi was started because I had actually got an opportunity to scroll through Instagram and I saw a Plannerbabe who I don't even remember her name, who actually did a wonderful, like a super cute fauxbonichi spread in her Happynichi. And she actually called it a fauxbonichi. She didn't call it a Happynichi, but the spread was so cute, you guys. And since I already knew that I didn't want a Happy Planner Mini because to me it was like hamburger style, when I saw how she used the half notes, the happy notes with the half sheets as a Happynichi or as a planner, the light bulb just went off in my head. It was like, yes, this is what you need to do. You need to get you a Happynichi. Because it's hot dog style and it has all of the space, I would be able to actually write as many things as I need to write down. And I could also stick to my vertical layout. And that was something I was seriously interested in. And I wanted to make sure that I was in control of the space that I use. And that's exactly what you can do in your Happynichi. It is a clean slate. It's blank. You can create your own layouts, ones that work well for you. And you make it work for you. I just love that. I just love that. It is completely customizable. And you guys know I like customizable. So I decided that I was going to do that. And so that's how I started my Happynichi. I went and I used a coupon at my local Joann's, purchased a half sheet Happy Notes. I actually got me some metal discs. And I'm actually going to link that setup video in this video right here if you want to see exactly how I set it up. But yes, I am loving it. I love metal discs. And I was able to customize and create my own Happynichi. I do have a few other things that I want to add to it that I will be showing you guys in the near future. But as of right now, it is functioning very well for me. I am loving it. And yes, I will continue to use it. What advice would you give someone just starting or thinking about starting a Happynichi? If you are just starting or thinking about starting a Happynichi, my advice will be do it. Now, I'm not an enabler. I'm not a person that's going to make you or nag you to do something that I don't feel is going to be very beneficial for you. But the reason I say go ahead and do a Happynichi is because it really gets you out of the box. You know, we all here in the planning community, we all thrive off of each other. We make sure that we build each other up and encourage each other, but we also gain ideas from one another. If Magical Plans has a rocking spread, we say, girl, you did that. You know, if Anika's Creative Plans comes out with something that is spectacular, we go ahead and praise her. And another way that we actually show our appreciation for the rocking spreads that our Plannerbabes have done is that we snatch them, or we make them our own, or we recreate them, just like I did with my Snatch Worthy Week and with Michelle's spread that I recreated as my Pop and Tag spread from Vin Van Ailey by Michelle. So we get an opportunity to do that. And sometimes we get in a rut where we feel like we are not coming up with anything on our own that is very creative. And so we all get in that rut. I personally get in that rut sometimes as well. But the Happynichi has really forced me to come out of my comfort zone and to be creative and think outside the box, because I want to think up things that are very creative, but not only that, but clear. Something that is easy to do, something that can be easily duplicated and imitated by all of my lovely planner babes out there. And I also wanted to do something that I can look back on and say, yes, girl, you did that. That way I'm motivated to create more awesomeness, more wonderful spreads, more Happynichi spreads that make me happy, more creative ideas. I can take a look at sticker books and say, hey, what goes with this sticker? I'm really feeling this. What can I do with that? And so I am loving my Happynichi because it really gets my creative juices flowing, and it helps me to think outside the box, and it prevents me from getting into a planner rut. Sometimes we may be stifled in our planning and not even realize it, and it's okay. but the Happynichi really helps me in that regard. And so I feel like if you are a planner babe that has ever felt that way, Happynichi will help you think outside of the box. It'll help you to be very creative, and it will really get you out of that planner rut. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So now to my favorite part, number 6, where I get a chance to tag some of you wonderful Plannernichi babes out there on YouTube or on Instagram. And so I have 4 individuals that I'm going to be tagging. Number 1, of course, my planner bestie, Southern Tea Time, right here on YouTube. So you guys check her out. Let her know, Southern Tea Time, you have been tagged. I'm also going to tag the Plannernichi babes, Jasmine Silver Plans, and Miranda from Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan. You guys have been rocking Nichi Saturday. You guys have gotten some other people on the bandwagon, especially me. I actually do Nichi Saturday on my channel now. And so because of that, you two have been tagged. And last but not least, Michelle from Vin Van Ellie by Michelle. Michelle, I am still loving my poppin' tags. Happynichi spread that I snatched from you. It is still giving me life. I still turn back to it and look at it and say, girl, yes, you did that. And so with that being the case, since you came up with a rocking idea, you have been tagged by Krystal Klear Ideas. So you guys, head on over to Instagram. Make sure all of these Plannernichi babes know that they have been tagged by Krystal Klear Ideas to do this Happynichi tag. Make sure you stay tuned for their videos because I know I definitely will be watching. I cannot wait to hear all of their wonderful ideas and answers to the Happynichi tag questions. And if you really enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already so that you can join the Bling Squad. And also, I would love to hear from you down in my comments. So let me know if you yourself have a Happynichi, if you're thinking about starting a Happynichi, or if you are now hopping on the Happynichi bandwagon after this Happynichi tag. I would love to hear it from you. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you get an opportunity to stay tuned to my Nichi Saturday video. It is one of my favorite videos that I do when it comes to planning right here on YouTube. So I cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.